Carlson just announced he could be getting arrested soon. And this situation should make us all terrified and afraid for our own sovereignty and freedom.
So the other day I found out that the CIA is preparing some kind of criminal referral against me, a crime report, to the Department of Justice on the basis of a supposed crime I committed. What's that crime? Well,
that's absurd. And a lot of you guys don't even understand how absurd this is. Like, this is how it feels to live in Germany in 1942. This is exactly how it felt. This is not a right or left issue. I'm not celebrating because Tucker Carlson, karma is about to hit him. I'm not celebrating that. You know why? Because when it happened to Don Lemon, the right celebrated until they found out that this administration don't care about laws, regulations, Constitution, or anything regarding our freedoms. They care about blind submission to their authority. And if you're not giving them blind submission to their authority, then guess what? They're going to come after you, right? They got a vendetta. There's something severely wrong when our president is making laws and being swayed by Twitter trolls. Like, didn't Trump, get rid of TPS status for all Somalians because Nick Shirley exposed that some Somalians in Minnesota were committing fraud? It's absurd. So I say that to say, how do we expect for Tucker Carlson to get his just due?
Trap Files, we here, Big Reese. I'm back, just speaking facts. Got another one, shout out the flock. We're talking about Tucker Carlson this time. Tucker Carlson talk about he about to get booked and all that. I didn't even know what Tucker Carlson is, just talk. The day I see him get booked, the day, I got Ocean to sell. Anyway, we're going to get back into it. Make sure you subscribe. It's easy. Stay to the end. Wait to the end. Wait to hear what he had to say about the whole situation. Is Tuck crazy or is he just speaking facts? I don't know. Let's get back to it.
When he's been on social media criticizing Pam Bondi, and we know these people are petty and vindictive. So now Pam Bondi is supposed to, make a fair and objective decision on whether or not Tucker Carlson broke the law and to charge Tucker Carlson with a crime when she's on Twitter beefing with Tucker Carlson?
So too, actually. So let's just assess this logically. They're covering up, the DOJ, the current DOJ under Pam Bondi is covering up crimes. Very serious crimes by their own description.
Oh, man.
Why are they doing that? Yeah. So there really are two potential explanations that I can think of. Maybe you've got another. The first is that Trump is involved. That, Trump is on the list, that they've got tape of Trump doing something awful. Year of their lives. And so naturally, most of them believe it. So when Charlie Kirk is shot in the throat with a 30-06 on camera, I doubt very many young Americans want to see something like that or actually applaud the death of a man, a father, a husband. But they've been told for their entire lives in schools exactly what Pam Bondi just told them. Well, there's free speech, but then there's also hate speech, and woe to those who engage in it because it's a crime. That's a lie.
So now Pam Bondi, who hates Tucker Carlson, is now tasked with deciding whether or not he should be charged and arrested.
As soon as Tucker lost his job, Tucker lost his job, he had a lot of people not mess with him no more. Can't be losing your job out here, Tuck.
These people have completely bastardized what it means to be in public office, man. I have no faith, right, that that law and order is going to take place here at all. So Tucker Carlson is, he's talking about this, and he's breaking down how absurd all of this is, how he has done nothing wrong, how he's exercising his rights of an American, which is he can talk to anybody he wants to talk to, and he's not interfering with anything. So the problem here is that Tucker Carlson was contacting people in Iran and discussing certain things with them before, I guess, the war kicked off.
Talking to people in Iran before.
Tucker breaches security, even a light switch when I said that. He can't be talking to them people from Iran about nothing geopolitical. He already should know that, man. Come on, man. You know how them people, how they gonna play, man, when you're working against them.
Or the war. They read my texts. So the crime under consideration apparently would be the Foreign Agent Act or something like that, acting as an agent of a foreign power. And I don't expect this to go anywhere. I'm not too worried about an actual criminal case against me for a bunch of reasons. One, I'm not an agent of a foreign power. Unlike a lot of people commenting on U.S. politics and global affairs, I have only one loyalty, and that's the United States, and have never acted against it.
Yeah, man.
These interests are the only interests I care about because I'm from here and I have a lot of kids. So that's not a concern. I've also never taken money from anybody. Don't need it, don't want it, and that's provable. And moreover, it's my job to talk to everybody all the time and try and figure out what's happening around the world. That's literally what I do for a living.
I despise certain aspects of this administration, but not everything is their fault. Spying was not invented when Trump came to office. Like, didn't Obama lead like a literal manhunt for Snowden, like all across the world? So this has always been a thing. For certain things that we have accepted as the norm, we don't truly understand, like, how kind of crazy it is. Like, that the government.
One thing you can't say about Trump is that he messing with everybody. Everybody getting smooth. So you can't, I don't know if you want to call it whatever you want to call it, everybody getting smooth. I ain't even going to say he racist, he prejudiced or nothing, because he giving it to everybody, even across the board. You gotta love it. Whether you love it or not.
Is listening to our phone calls and reading our text messages, but yet we are the freest country in the world. And they're spying on us, reading things that are supposed to be private to us, while at the same time they're able to read it and build a case on us based on what they see. That's absurd. That's crazy. That's nuts. But certain things we accept as the norm. Oh, make no mistake about it. They're for sure gonna give Tucker Carlson
America like they treating America like it's a workforce. Like even though you at home chilling, they watching you like you at work taking files on you. Everybody got files. That's hence the track files. Everybody got files on them, man.
100%. That's what these people do. These people literally AI'd, right? Like one of like the Minnesota church protesters. They AI them crying on the purple. So like they could embarrass them some more. These people don't care about law and order, bro. They care about embarrassing you. So if arresting Tucker Carlson, having him in handcuffs, being walked down the aisle,
yeah.
If that's going to embarrass him, they're gonna embarrass him. Now, is he gonna get found guilty of this? I don't know. Probably not. Pam Bondi and her administration are like 0-5 with these public lynchings. Like, have they gotten a conviction on anybody? I don't know. I haven't seen anything. No.
I ain't messing with Tuck.
Like, it's sick.
Tuck been around for years. I ain't messing with Tuck, man. Come on, Flock. I gotta get back to Tuck, man.
Who are in charge of our freedoms, our law and order, are on social media using the weight of their power to go after people they form social media beef.
That's what they do. That's what them big players with the money do. Like, it don't matter Republican or Democrat. That is what they do.
And I'm not going to stop doing that. Nor should I don't think. I'm also an American. I can talk to anybody. I have no secrets to divulge. So legally, I think the case is ludicrous, and I doubt it will even become a case. I'm bringing this up for a couple of reasons, though, and they're pretty obvious. One is that countries tend to become more authoritarian in wartime. It's just the nature of war. People are dying. The stakes are high. People's emotions have risen to a very high point, to a crescendo. And so there's much less.
Tucker's smart. He know how to show grace. He like, I kind of understand why you're doing it, but why you're doing it to me?
Less tolerance for any kind of dissent in the homeland. The irony, of course, is the United States fights wars on behalf of freedom, but there's always less of it here in our country during war. So that's a widely recognized phenomenon, and it's likely to happen now too. Another point to make that is worth knowing is that the USIC, the intelligence agency, spy on Americans. Now, you probably knew that, and it's been revealed a lot, including by Julian Assange and Ed Snowden, both of whom are...
They can spy on me. I ain't doing nothing.
Threatened with death for revealing it, but everyone knows. But it's probably a little more widespread than most people understand, and it's outrageous. There's no justification for your government, which you own, you're a shareholder in it, you pay for it, to be violating your privacy like this. But it happens all the time. And in fact, one of the reasons that CIA or people within CIA, just to be clear, it's a huge, sprawling, disconnected agency. What it does in a specific case doesn't represent what everybody in the building thinks, but there are some people who are mad at me for my views about Israel. And they have some latitude.
The CIA is a terrorist organization. Think about the horrible things the CIA have done. Outside of being accused of murdering like political figures like MLK, Malcolm, and others, think about it. MK Ultra, domestic surveillance. Ain't your job to be like gathering intel on foreign intelligence? Why are you spying on American citizens? This situation is just another example of CIA overreach. A lot of people think the CIA Like, not too many people understand what the CIA is. It's an independent government agency. The CIA did not exist before 1947. This country operated perfectly fine without the CIA. They are not needed.
And one of the reasons they pass on criminal complaints, in effect, to law enforcement is to
All right, man,
justify.
that's getting boring, man. Talking about Carlson Cook. Let's see, man. Is he cook? Is he speaking facts? Tuck do always speak facts, but I noticed the way he speaking facts now changed now that he ain't employed and they just got a YouTube channel. That's what data centers are 24-hour surveillance. They mad at Tucker because he's not supporting Israel. This isn't a partisan issue. This shit scared everyone. They doing this to scare out of their platform. That's how dictatorship start. Great commentary, Flacco, good job on this post. They look at him as if he talking to the ops. Yeah, like you talking to the ops. That's how they looking at Tuck. Like you used to sit down, you used to eat at us at our table with our dogs. Now you with the ops, so we gonna come get you. It's crazy clickbait. Both sides use their power to go after each other. That's true, man. I mean, look, is he going too far though when he talk about